Hello everyone, your voice here and welcome to channel Sansevieria 101. So for this episode, we're going to feature another species of Sansevieria, and this particular species is very much related to the previous episode that we have featured on the channel, which is the Aethiopica species of Sansevieria. In fact, I still have the specimen which bloomed, and this is the one that we featured on the previous episode. This one is also classified as of the same species, but as you can see, it is very different from the one from the right, which is the common Aethiopica species of Sansevieria. And the leaves on the right side are blade-like in form. The one that I am featuring right now is having a thicker leaf, wider leaf. Right now though, it is closed up because of the weather that we have, which is very hot right now here in the Philippines. So in the rainy season, the leaves may open up and you can see how broad the leaves from this particular specimen of Sansevieria. This particular specimen has not bloomed for me yet. This one bloomed just a couple of days ago, and from the specimen of Alan Michael Bust, there might be some pictures that he already posted that bloom for this particular Sansevieria. I'll have to check that, and I'll have to make an update on the comments below with regards to the Aethiopica coming from Alan Michael Bust. And the one that I am showing you right now is also indirectly coming from Alan. In fact, I can share a screenshot of our conversation with regards to this particular specimen, which I showed to him. I showed him pictures, and he would agree that it came from him because the one that I have was brought to us by Dr. Nena Evidente and attorney Pepito Mercado. They're the ones who are friends with Alan, and Alan has confirmed that he had given a lot of specimens to Nena and Pepito Mercado, and some of my plants came from Pepito Mercado as well. So with regards to the one that I'm showing right now, I can give you a brief summary or brief origin of how Alan acquired it. So this one, he is calling it as Sansevieria Aethiopica Alice Whitehofer. And Alice Whitehofer is actually an old-timer or an old-time Sansevieria collector that lives in California. She got this plant from the garden estate or garden estate of the famous Hollywood actor Vincent Price. So Vincent Price, who reportedly got it from his travels from Africa. So that's the story that was told to me by Alan. I can also provide a screenshot if it's needed. However, I have also checked in older post coming from Fidan Flora, which is very similar to what I'm showing right now, and I can also show you a screenshot while we're discussing it. And this particular Sansevieria might be Sansevieria Aethiopica subspecies Marxii I, because it really looks like what he showed or he posted on the social media. And this particular species of Aethiopica was not officially published, so it got lost. I'm not sure if there are updates right now, but I don't think there is, because Alan is still calling it Alice Whitehofer. This was first found, I think, before Alice, or perhaps a different person might have found the same plant in some places of Africa, but this one, um, like I mentioned, was not officially published, but it has been classified as a subspecies. So when we talk about subspecies, they are Sansevierias of the same species, although they will look distinctly different compared to the common species of the said Sansevieria, which is the common A. Ethiopica, which we have already featured, compared to the one that I'm showing right now, which is called by Alan as A. Ethiopica Alice Weidhofer, since it was found in a garden. And also it can be the one that is also already classified as subspecies, which is Marxii, which is found by Gerhard Marx near Stuttelville in Klein Carol, South Africa. So I'll have to post that in the description below because I'm not sure if I pronounced that correctly. And I can also show you a picture of what was found by Gerhard Marx. So I guess before we end, we'll just have to take measurements, and the one that I'm showing you right now actually really fits the description of what Fidanflora has posted. The leaf are broad-like in form, not blade-like, like the one that I'm showing you for the common A. Ethiopica. The subspecies, like I mentioned, may look very distinct compared to the common species. So the one that I'm showing you right now is just growing to about 10 inches in leaf length, maybe would reach more than that, but not more than 2 feet, because I saw ones that are coming from Alan, it may grow more than 12 inches, but not more than 2 feet, or not nearly 2 feet. And then the one that I'm showing you right now is actually curled up. It's not in optimal form, because the optimal form of it is having an open leaf. Right now it's closed up because right now we're having a very hot weather here in the Philippines. Most of the plants that I am not watering frequently are now curling up, so I'll have to work on them again. But during the rainy season, you can see that this particular specimen will really open the leaves up, and you will see how broad the leaves are compared to the common A. Ethiopica. So with regards to pattern, it is kind of similar to what I'm showing you right now, especially the new leaves, and perhaps there's really a reason why they have classified it as a subspecies of A. Ethiopica. So aside from that is the common pattern, and then when the leaves grow older, then the pattern would fade away. The leaf tips are wilty, so you have wilty tips here. It is very similar to the tips of the common Ethiopica, which are also wilty tips. Well, I would say it's really different, and people might have seen the inflorescence and compared it and classified it as subspecies, but from what I'm seeing right now, they're really apart from each other. So I'm not sure if the one that I'm showing right now will bloom in the future. Then I'll have to make another video of it. But as of the moment, this is one of the controversial Sansevieria that I have currently in my care, and I'm not quite sure if it's really part or it's a different species of Sansevieria compared to the common AE Ethiopica. But again, I've already mentioned that when we are discussing subspecies, there might be distinct characteristics compared to the common species that they belong to, or if this one blooms and then I have a chance to compare the inflorescence from the one that I've already shown you and it's different, then I would say that subspecies Marxii should have a separate species on its own. Also, I think the reason why Alan called it Alice Whitehofer is that it is found in the garden, so he might have taken it into consideration that it's already cultivar. But as what I found in the post of Fidan Flora, it's really found in the wild. So I don't think it's a cultivar. I think it's a species that that was not published or was forgotten or lost in time. And I also think that this particular specimen needs to be studied more if it is indeed part of the A. Ethiopica species of Sansevieria, or there needs to be a separate species for it to belong to. So folks, it has been a while since I have featured plants on this channel, but I hope that the plants that I feature might help you out, showing you the form of this specimen. And I believe that this is the subspecies Marxii. Again, if someone can study it in the future, from now I'm telling you that I'm seeing two different species of Sansevieria. I don't think it belongs to the Ethiopica species of Sansevieria, but again, I'm not sure since it has not bloomed under my care. What I can say is it is really different from the common species of Ethiopica. So folks, let me know your thoughts. You can leave a comment below. If you have any questions or suggestions, leave a comment below as well. If you have enjoyed what I have presented to you, please don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. So folks, thank you for watching, and you all have a great day.